Hi guys, I'm going to do another video in a few moments, but I wanted to start off with a video of a voicemail that was left when I recorded it on this, and then I had to re-record it because I didn't have space on the original recording device, and I, kind of wanted to keep moving it to make sure I don't lose it. You can pick up other sounds in the background. So the original voicemail was from 2011. I recorded it on a device, and then I didn't have space on that device and I recorded on this. When I recorded on this, for some reason, this is really sensitive to the sounds and the voices in this apartment. So I wanted to let you guys hear it and then I'll discuss it. So let me stop that and let you guys know. So pretty much what I'm telling you folks is that I had prank calls around 2011, and I didn't report the person to the police. And I think now that's probably how this escalated. It started in 2011, but then it stopped. And then it picked back up in 2016. What I think is that there are gangs and criminal organizations doing this, not just to me, but to other people. And they got these people involved in my life when they shouldn't have been. And what happened this morning is something that I wanted to warn you about. I'm in fear for my safety and the safety of my mother because of this. There's someone who I worked with at a previous job who sexually harassed me. He asked me out. I didn't want to go out with him. So what he did was he put a phone towards the back of my neck, and I would get these headaches. And his name starts with an M. And I'm letting you folks know that if this is prolonged, I will be calling the police and telling every single person I think is involved. He will be part of my Stalker Will Be Exposed series. But he ended up losing his job anyway because of other wrongdoing on the job. And I know that. But he asked me out and I wasn't interested. He's not my type, and there was something about him that made me feel something was off. So what I'm telling you is that, unfortunately, there are gangs and criminal organizations stalking and harassing not just me, but other people. I now know there's a word for it. I just was like, how did all this happen? It's called gang stalking. And what happens is it's a group of people that harass people. And in my case, they want my apartment and they want to bring me down, and they want, they wanted to expose me, but I'm not doing anything to be exposed. I mean, I'm sharing my daily life with you folks. I put my name up on internet a lot, Shamega Johnson. And because of all this harassment, I haven't been able to work. I'm going to hopefully, fingers crossed, get disability or some sort of assistance. I've worked since I was 18. So I've contributed to the system for 30 years and I made good money. So I make enough that I feel no shame in getting help until this can be resolved. But I'm going to upload another video, and I'm going to leave you with another recording from these people. This is my other recording that was from one of their prank calls from 2011, that when I re-recorded it, you hear other voices in the background. Here it is. So just to give everybody some notice, if this is happening to you and you want to be able to hear the sounds and not just the static or the humming sounds or the computer chip sounds, you can do this. You can use an older phone like I'm using. This is an old Samsung phone, and I covered up the camera. But this is an old Samsung. You can use one of those lecture microphones, and I've shown you that in a previous video. And you can also, if you just want to hear the sounds, put on an AM radio, not to a station, but on the dial where there isn't a station, and you'll hear the click, 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 click sounds of whatever this technology is. They're trying to drive people crazy. And as a native New Yorker, I've been a New Yorker for 48 years. My mother, her whole life. My grandmother, her whole life. I'm not going to let people drive me out of New York, especially not these people. And I'm giving them that warning.